All right, I was asked to look at number 3, one of the number 3s. So let me just do something like it. All of you get out a regular calculator, a regular calculator. We are not using, oh boy, it's hard for you to see. We are not using the fancy buttons. We are just using add, subtract, multiply, divide. We are going to go for median, mean, mode, Q1, Q3, and IQR. All right. Median. We don't need a calculator. Here we go on median. I cross out 1 on each end. I cross out 1 on each end. I cross out 1 on each end. And it happens that the number 84 is in the middle. So in that case, the median is simply 84. Say, I got it?
I got it.
Excellent. For Q1 and Q3, since there was one number in the middle, we make little groups like this. We're going to do different crosses out. So we cross out 1 and 1. There is your Q1. We cross out here and here. There's your Q3. Say, yep. Cool, all right. Then it's your IQR. Even though this will be on the board with Mr. Ron's better handwriting than mine, you need to know what the IQR is. IQR is a simple Q3 minus Q1. On test day, I will not tell you that's what it is. That's something you should know. So it would be 121 minus 39. You may use that in your calculator. 121 minus 39, 82. Mean, median, and mode. I did not put anything on that mode that happened twice, so there is no mode. Could there be multiple modes? Could there be a few that are modes possible? Yes. And the mean, add, divide by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Remember in your calculator, you can either put them in parentheses and divide by 7, or you can add, hit enter, and then divide by 7. Say, I'm good.
The mean is 79.5.
If you have 79.5, you got the right answer, because I trust that person. Somebody then asked for something similar to number 4, the 10 teenagers, the disturbing 10 teenager problem. It is a disturbing problem. 10 teenagers have a mean of 17.2 years old, a median of 16.5 years old, and a mode of 17. All right, these facts are given to you. All right. A 2-year-old, 3-year-old, and 48-year-old show up. So like somebody's mom shows up with 2 little kids, okay? The new mean, median, and mode. All right, the new mode. That one's simple, correct? Were there any 2s or 3s or 48s when the problem started? So there's no way that these are the new ones. The mode remains 17. Mode remains 17. That one's not too difficult. The mean. What used to happen is the mean was they added them up and divided by 10. So they got 17.2 when they added them up and divided by 10. Multiply both sides by 10. When they added everything up, they got 172. Now, you would add 2 and 3 and 48. And how many people are in the group? 13, you divide by 13. So take 172, add the 2, the 3, and the 48, and now there are 13 people. And finally, here's what it looked like. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. The median was 16.5, it means a 16 and a 17. We did this when we were teaching this. It has to be 16 and 17 because the mode is 17, so we can't go 15 and 18. Here come the new people to the group. The 2-year-old is left, the 3-year-old is left on the end. Oh no, and the 48-year-old is here. And now to find the new, we're just gonna cross out, one on each end, one on each end, one on each end, one on each end, one on each end. The new median would be 16. All right. Someone asked for number 7. Number 7. All right. Help on number 7. You want to do an epic bike ride of 120 miles. You want exactly 6.5 hours. So the whole bike ride, I might have to restart a video, let me see. Nope. The whole bike ride, distance equals rate times time. You start, so I'm gonna call it leg 1. You start by riding blah, blah, blah for the next 2 hours. So there's gonna be leg 2. And you go blah, blah, blah. Show your work and how far the last leg. So there's 3 parts to this bike ride. Maybe hills, maybe wind, whatever. All of them will have the formula distance equals rate times time. All right, leg 1. We have 20 miles at 23 miles per hour. Distance 20 miles. Rate was 23. Rate was 23 miles per hour.
Got a question?
Sir,
Do we have to know the formulas?
distance equals rate times time, yes. The rate is 23, time is unknown at this time. The next 2 hours, the rate is 15. The rate is 15. 2. The entire ride is 120 miles. The rate you want to finish, we don't know, you want to finish in 6.5 hours. All right, let's do our calculator. Let's do the things we can do right now. Do the things we can do right now. How about figure out our final rate on this one? Divide by 6.5. Your final rate is going to be 18.46 miles per hour. All right, we know that about the whole ride. Let's look at the first leg. How long did it take? Divide both sides by 23. The time equals decimal point 86956. Make sure I do enough.
How many hours is this getting done in?
It says 6.5 hours. Yep. The second one, distance equals rate times time. So 30 miles is your distance. So we know that. And finally, the last leg. All right. Do we know anything about the last leg? We sure do. How many miles is the first leg? 20, 30. The whole thing is 120. So we know the distance of the last leg is 70. Do we know how fast we have to ride yet? No. All right. Do we know the total time? We want to finish in 6.5 hours. Subtract. I'm going to put them in parentheses. 0.8696. Added to the time was 2. So you add up the time you've already gone. Here, this time added to this time means you have already gone 2.869. You want to finish in this many hours, so subtract 6.5 minus those, and you find that the time you have left to finish is that. Divide 70 divided by that. And you find that you must go at about 19.3 miles per hour to finish your bike ride on time. And I think you nice people last. Oh, there's one more